Good morning, girlfriend, to Saturday Live. I'm so excited to have you here with us. Today, we're talking about creating a wardrobe, a magical wardrobe, that it means that every time you go and try something on, I mean, every time you go and get dressed in the morning, or go to a special event, or go to something fun, you are going to have the perfect thing to wear and it's going to fit you. Can you imagine what that would feel like? Now, for the most part, many of us are going to our closet and we try on one outfit and we try on another outfit and we try on another outfit and nothing works, or it doesn't feel good in our bodies anymore. And this is generally because of perimenopause and menopause. We're going through these crazy body changes. One minute we feel fabulous, the next minute we're bloated as crazy, and we're like, what on earth is going on? And we literally can, like, gain inches around our belly or somewhere else on our body instantly. I don't know about you, I feel like puffy everywhere sometimes. And so today I'm going to share with you both my process and what I have found has worked, but also I'm going to share with you the solution to this. Because, girlfriend, this is the thing. We can spend a lot of time and money looking for and buying clothes that will maybe work for when we're not bloated, or when we're having a bloated day, or when we're this size or that size. And you can have a lot of clothes in your closet and still feel like you have nothing to wear. So I am going to help you to simplify that. I'm going to help you to simplify your wardrobe. I'm going to make it possible for you to get dressed in 5 minutes in the morning and look and feel fabulous. Now, if this sounds too good to be true, I don't blame you. I can understand why you feel that way, but hang tight with me, because I think you're going to be amazed by what I have to say and what I'm going to show you. So, for those of you who are new to me, I'm Tracy Gold. I'm a personal stylist, designer, and show host. I'm 51 years old, and when perimenopause hit me, it hit me hard, as it does for a lot of us. I felt good in my body. I was completely fine with my shape, with my weight, like no real difficulties, because I was eating well, I was exercising, I was living a really health focused life. And so when perimenopause hit and suddenly I felt like I had 3 extra inches around my belly, I was going, what on earth? Now, obviously, like, being a woman, bloatedness is part of the process, right? So I would feel like that maybe for a few days, but not all the time, and certainly not at the pace and the quickness of it that I was feeling in perimenopause. Then, also at the time, I was on QVC and I had 7 cameras around me looking at me from all different angles. And it was hard, girlfriends. Let me just tell you. Now, most people may not know. They may look at those recordings and go, "I don't know what she's talking about." But I knew. I knew what my body usually looked like. I knew how easy it was for me to get dressed before a show, and suddenly it was not that easy anymore. In fact, I would decide what I was going to wear on set the next day. I would go up to Pennsylvania because I live in New York. I would get ready for the shoot, and by the time I was putting on my outfit, it did not look the same. And it wasn't just in my mind, girlfriends. Like, I actually measured my body. I measured myself and I saw the difference. And so, I mean, yes, I did get a little bit obsessed. Just be honest, like, I was, for the first time ever, really struggling. But what this time did for me is it changed the way I design clothes, and it changed the way I think about clothes, and it changed the way I started styling. Because I realized that we as women are busy. We do not have time to mess with having to try on 5 different outfits just to get dressed in the morning to feel halfway decent. And in fact, we deserve more than feeling halfway decent. And so I set out to create a collection that would always fit you, that would actually adapt to your body shape, that would actually, when you put it on, you just feel fabulous. Like, I'm having a really bloated day. I'm just telling you now, I had my period after a very long time, and I'm just like, whew. And I put on an outfit that I was wearing just 2 days ago, feeling completely fabulous in that outfit, and I don't feel so fabulous. I'm just telling you honestly, like, okay, so I work with lots of different outfits. And then I put this dress on and I'm like, oh my goodness, I feel phenomenal. Even though I feel like I'm so bloated and my stomach is like protruding out there, it's not obvious. And when I'm looking at myself in the mirror and I feel what it feels like on my body, I just feel amazing. And that is the difference. Now, it's not to say we don't want to take care of ourselves and all that kind of thing and do all the good things. Yes, we do want to do that. But at the same time, some things, girlfriends, we just cannot control. Like, yes, I have gone on to HRT and I'm feeling a lot better, but I still am going through those things. It's not a quick fix. It's not a fix all. It really is one of those things. So I'm going to share with you now. My whole collection is designed to adapt to your changing body, like every single item. I'm not going to go through every single style today. We don't have the time for that. This is going to be a series that I'm going to be doing each week, focusing on a different aspect of it. And even if you don't like these clothes, you can start looking for this kind of thing in stores or online or whatever it is. So you have an idea of what to look for so that your clothes can adapt to your body shape. But if you do like these, then and if you're on YouTube, the products are below. If you're on any other platform, the link is in the description. Feel free to reach out. I'm happy to help you. Okay. So I'm going to focus today on the Wear Three Ways dress. And the reason why I'm doing that is twofold. First of all, this was the first dress that I started this collection with that I'll tell you, I did a lot of renditions of this dress for years before I got it right. So although it may seem very simple, it's actually not simple in making it work for women. So I'm going to do it for that reason, but also I'm going to do it because it is one of the most versatile pieces in the collection that when you get it home, it's absolutely going to fit you. Like there is just no question. And there are at least 3 ways you can wear it. In fact, more than that. Okay, so this particular one, now this comes in lots of different fabrics. It's not just in this print. So if this print is way too loud for you, don't worry. But even the girls that normally only wear black, I had somebody in my studio the other day, she only ever wears black, saw this dress and said, I want to try on that dress. And that's the one she loved the most. So let me just say to you that vibrant color is a really good choice because it draws color into our complexion. It creates a different aura and a different sort of vibe about us. It was amazing for us to see. And she was here with her friend, and her friend agreed that her whole complexion looked different. Her whole body looked different. It was amazing just going from wearing black to wearing color. Okay. Now, this particular one is made out of a sustainable, very breathable, great quality stretch fabric. Some of them are not stretch fabric. Some of them are made from a woven, but they are still breathable. So my belief is, especially for summertime, we need breathable fabrics, and we're going to be using breathable fabrics going right throughout from now on because they are now available, like breathable stretch fabrics and sustainable fabrics. So this one, I'm going to take you through the different ways that you can wear it because depending on your body shape, you're going to be able to adapt it, and depending on how you're feeling on any given day. So the magic in this dress is really in the cut. And this took me, like I said, many renditions to try because it has to be able to be belted, it has to be worn different ways, and it has to absolutely fit. This is a size small, extra small to medium. Okay. And this is why, look at this. If I take this out, you will see the entire garment is a really wide piece and it looks like nothing. It looks terrible. It looks like a sack. When it's laid out, when it takes the drawstring out, you'll see it looks enormous and it uses a lot of fabric, which is also the trick with it is to use a lot of fabric, but the fabric drapes the body and then you can adjust it and wear it as you like. But what is very important is that it is wider at the bottom. Okay. And this is one of the things that the designers and the manufacturers are not doing anymore because it takes so much fabric. I tried when I was designing this and trying to figure out the best way to have a dress like this. I ordered some from various different retailers. And I found that majority of the time, A, the fabric isn't soft and drapey like this is. And then B, they're very boxy and they're almost column-like. So when you go and put a belt on it, it doesn't actually create that look that you want, and it actually can make it look worse by putting a belt on it. What makes this possible is because it is a triangle in its shape, so it goes way to the bottom. We use almost the full width of the fabric in order to get that, and then it goes narrower to the top. And what this does is it makes this and this look narrow in comparison. Okay, so I'm going to start from the top. This is completely adjustable. So the reason why I wanted to adjust this is because different women, feel differently about their neckline and their shoulders and their arms. And also some of us have got girls and some of us don't. If you're on the smaller side with your girls and you want a little bit more volume, this is what you do. Okay, you go inward like that as much as you possibly can. You scrunch it in, and this gives the gathers around the bust, and it actually makes you look bigger. Whereas if you have girls and you want to minimize that, and you also cannot wear a strapless bra. I know lots of women who have bigger boobs who really struggle to wear a strapless bra. They struggle to find one. This is then possible for you. This is a better option. This is going to give you far more coverage of your bra strap because you're going to pull these two pieces together to actually create almost a little bit of a shoulder seam. And then you also are straightening this across so that you don't have so many gathers here. Okay, so that's also really important because for a girl who has boobs, you don't want it to like make it look even bigger. Unless you do, and then that's fine too. If you're going for like the real Dolly Parton look, hey, I'm all for that. Like whatever works for you, girlfriend. All right, so that is the option. Then you also have the option to take it higher up or lower down. So that's important. Like I always make sure that this is cut out enough that it will give for somebody who has less, and then cut away enough so that it's not going to cut into your upper arm. So you can adjust it. I have it quite high up because I am an extra small. And so for me, this is where that covers my bra strap. But for some of you, you're going to find you're going to lower it a little bit because you need a little bit more room for the armhole. Either way, you've got it and it's going to work for you. Okay. Now here's where the magic comes in, is that there is an option to give it more shape than what's even here. There's also an option for a sleeve, and I'll explain to you just now. There's always a sleeve option in my collection. Always, always, always. Because first of all, I understand that not all of us want to show our arms, okay? And second of all, there's often a case where we need a little bit of a sleeve. There's interseasonal time, there's times on planes, trains, and like offices with AC blasting. So I've always made sure that even when I do a dress and it has no sleeve on it, there is a sleeve option for all of those reasons. Now, I personally prefer having more shape to my look. I just do. I am a big believer in more shape. This is still got shape to it. So even if you wear it on its own, it's still going to look fabulous. But you pop this on and look at the difference. This completely transforms it even more. Okay, so it takes it from that into this, and look at what we have. So now it completely transforms the look of the dress. So you have these kinds of options. Now, one of the mistakes that a lot of women make is they tend to wear the belt too low. Can you see the difference? When you're wearing the belt too low, what is it doing? It's making your waist look wider, and it's focusing the attention on your belly. That's not going to work. That's not going to be flattering. So rather what we want to do is we want to go high up into our waist. And you'll notice I always pull these pieces forward because when there is volume, what you don't want to do is you don't want to take it straight up like that, and then you have all of the volume at the back on one cheek. And that's a very easy thing to happen. So I like to just pull it in the front, give it a little bit of shape there, pop on the belt, and then you can adjust it. It does take a little bit of getting used to, but once you get used to it, you're used to it. You know what I'm saying? And then of course you can just adjust the belt as need be. You want to go high up into your waist, almost higher than your natural waist, right here into your, this is my natural waist. So you can see I'm actually going right up there. This is also going to create the illusion of more of a waist than I have, and it makes my legs look longer. Now, the cool thing is about all of these dresses, all of my items in the collection are customizable. So I am 5'3.5" as an example. I wear high platform shoes. I like my dresses long as I can get away with having them because I find that it elongates me. I'm not a fan of the 3/4 look at all. If you are, say, 5 foot, 5'1", 5'2", that's absolutely fine. If you're even taller and you need it longer, no problem. It is adjusted for you so that when you get it home, you're not paying an additional fee. I think sometimes there's a misconception about how much a garment actually costs you. If you look at getting a dress in the store, a good quality, beautifully designed dress, you may pay in the region of like say 250, somewhere $300. Then you still have to go and have it altered if anything is that needs altering. And sometimes that works, and sometimes that doesn't. Sometimes altering a garment, actually, you can take the hem off, and suddenly it changes the whole look of the garment. And sometimes you don't know that when you take it to an alteration person. You think, oh, well, it's going to look fine. And that person doesn't warn you about that. And you've actually ruined, and now that's cost you probably way over $350 or whatever the case is, dress that maybe is not wearable. Or maybe the alteration comes out well, but then you've actually paid a whole, like, I mean, $380, $400 for the dress. So there's a disconnect that we often think of the price tag that we're paying, and then we think of the alterations as a separate fee. It actually isn't. It's still what's costing you for the whole garment. And if you think about how many garments you're buying, how many styles you're buying, in hope that they're going to fit you because you hope that they work, and then you have a bloat today and it doesn't, or you're having to buy multiple sizes because one day you're one way and the other day you're another way. And so all of these things, they accumulate. And if we're not aware of them, we can think that a price tag of say $350 for a dress is very high. But is it altered for you? Does it come as is? Can you wear it multiple times? Do you know you're always going to wear it? Can you dress it up and dress it down? That makes that garment worth spending a little bit of money on. So that's just a tip along the way, because I find that also as we get a little older, we're more willing to invest in the garments that we have, because we're not just fleeting with fashion, right? We're more about our personal style and what really looks good on our bodies. And so that's just that's a tip, and I hope that helps you. So I want to show you the sleeve options. Okay, so sometimes, and I get it, like I'm feeling a little bit like that today. My bed, because I my belly's feeling really sensitive. So sometimes even the thought of just putting a belt on is like, oh, that is just like, that is really hard. Like I just don't even feel like it because my belly feels, this whole area feels sore. So in those cases, you still can wear this exactly as is, by the way. You still can wear it by itself because of the shape of it, because it does still have shape. It's just not as tight. But look at this. We can also go and put another little magic top on over this. And by the way, there's different options. You don't have to always do the print on print, but this is actually quite a subtle print. If you come up close, I'm going to show you close to the camera, and you can see here, it's actually there we go. It's a very subtle print. It's a beautiful red, and it has fuchsia in it. It is just so pretty. I love the whole concept of mixing red and pink together. Now look at the difference here, right? So now we have a very different look. And this is going to, it's going to de-emphasize the upper arm. So this is the other thing, is that a lot of times we focus on covering our upper arms. You know what I find interesting is that 1 out of 4 people in America is a woman over 40. And yet there is this like, my upper arms are so unacceptable that I have to cover them. And I'm like, really? We are the majority. Like, what is the thing? Do you know? I mean, we are not a tiny minority group. We're actually quite a big group. And we together can change that perception, but it changes it has to start changing with us, right? So my feeling is, hey, if you want to cover up your upper arms because you want to, that's fine. If you're covering up your upper arms because you feel like it's unacceptable for a woman of your age to show your upper arms, I just want to encourage you and I just want to challenge you on that one because I think we can change that narrative. I think we can change that perception. And I think it is okay for us to show our upper arms. However, sometimes it's a process, okay? And, besides, this is really fun. Like I would wear this not because I need to cover my upper arms, but because I think it's fun. So the cool thing about a frill is that a frill actually makes the arm underneath it look narrow in comparison. So often when we are trying to cover everything up, it can actually make things look bigger or place more focus on that. So what I want to show you is how that this can be because of the flare of that, because of the frill of that, that actually de-emphasizes the upper arm. It goes at an angle and that's what you're noticing. And you're not noticing your arm underneath. Plus, it still looks smaller, okay? Then the tie coming in here gives that definition. It cinches in the dress, but there's no belt. And so it's just that little bit more eased and a little bit more comfortable, but it's giving you the definition. And then we have these ties going down the body, which we could further de-emphasize the belly. Okay, so this is another option if you're wanting a sleeve option, if you want a cinched in, if you want it a little, you just want maybe a different look as well, because it can create a completely different look. Now, there is also an option to have it with a solid. Okay, so you do not have to go print on print. I love the concept of print on print, but there is some women it is just too edgy for, right? So I've picked up on one of the colors in here. You can see this beautiful cobalt blue. And so the cobalt blue could work perfectly with that too. I mean, you could do a orange, you could do a fuchsia, you could even do a black. you know, I'm always for like bringing color in, but you could do a black, or you can just match it up with one of the colors that is in the print. So this is the fun way as well of doing the magic blouse. And just being aware is that the magic tops and the magic blouses can be worn multiple different ways on their own, and they are adjustable. Okay, so everything is adjustable. Everything is thought of. Even the tops that I have that are cotton that are more fitted are longer so that you can rouge them up to cover the belly if that's what you need for that particular day. Okay, so now what I'm going to show you is a full-on sleeve option. So for some women, the frill sleeve is still not going to cut it. You still want to have something that's more coverage oriented. And so if that is you, you can go with this option. Okay, so this is a lovely, now again, this is a wild print. Like I love print on print. This and the red is actually the exact same print. They're just in different colorways. So let's say, for example, and here comes the customization option. Let's say, for example, you want this one, but you want it with a longer sleeve. You can order it with a longer sleeve. So click on whichever style you want in the product on the website or below. If you're on YouTube, you'll see the product below. Click on the item and it will give you the fabric options, and you can decide which fabric you want for that particular style. So this gives you far more of a sleeve option. And for some women, they feel really good about that. You'll notice that I like working with flared sleeves because, again, it makes the upper arm look narrow in comparison. And it's further down. It's a 3/4 sleeve length. So it gives you a little bit of extra coverage. It gives you a little bit of extra coverage for warmth. And it feels so nice. I mean, it just feels beautiful on the skin. I just want to say to you as well, just a little quick note about these fabrics. This new collection is made from sustainable fabrics. And I'm very proud of it because I've wanted to work with sustainable fabrics for a very long time, but have not had the option. There just hasn't been anything quite beautiful or it's worked for the collection or worked with the styles that I'm using. And this is the first time I have found sustainable. And they will even, to the degree that these will actually compost. They are also breathable, which is so important for us as we go through perimenopause and menopause. And we have this crazy, like, temperature gauges going insane. So yeah, so if you've just joined me, welcome in. It's so good to see you. We are talking today about the Wear Three Ways dress and different ways that you can wear it, and how this allows you to always know that it fits you. So this is the thing. So many times we'll go and get dressed in the morning and try on so many different outfits just to try and find something that fits us. And yet, at the end of the day, like nothing really feels good. And so I've designed these clothes so that they will always fit, that they adjust to your body, so that whether you're bloated or whether you've gained weight or lost weight or your body shape has changed, they're going to fit you. I mean, this is an extra small to a medium, and it comes in different fabrics. Now I'm going to show you some of the other options. So for some of you, this may be like really wild. I love it. And I've had phenomenal response from it. So a lot of women are really loving that. But for some, pardon me, for some of you, it's just going to be a little too wild. So I'm going to show you another option. And I think that you're going to really like this. This is a little bit more tame, still beautiful. But let me say something about print. And I'm just gonna pop this on. Hey, Jacqueline. Oh, Trish, 50 plus queenager. Jack, I love that. Hello, good to see you, girlfriend. Yay. Okay, so I love the listen, I love the queenager concept. The name queenager. It's so cool. Jack, don't you think? I think it's such a it's so fun. Yeah, so okay, I call this the mermaid print. This is one of my most classic prints. It is absolutely stunning. I'm going to put this on over, and then I'm going to take the other one off. You'll see. It's so fun. Now, this one doesn't have stretch to it, but you don't actually need the stretch. You don't actually need the stretch. It just is kind of a nice this fabric happened to come in a stretch, and I was like, oh, yay, that's what I'm going to do. So, okay, so let me just pull this on underneath, and I'm going to show you this one. This to me is just the most stunning print. I want to talk a little bit about, hold on, what's going on here? Yes, okay. I want to talk a little bit about why I use prints. So I use prints because they disguise a multitude of things. Yes, I do. I remember that. It is so fun. How are you doing, girlfriend? It's wonderful to hear from you. Okay, so this is another. Okay, so I'm sorry, I lost my train of thought. So this is a print that I lost my train of thought. Okay, I'm coming back to myself. I'm coming back to myself. What I love about prints is that prints disguise a multitude of things. You could have this in a solid color, but it is so dynamic in a print. And then B, you never have to worry about, does it cling? Does it show my belly? Is it going to show my panty lines? None of that. One of the things I found is that when I was on QVC and I was wearing the clothes I had to wear were solid colors. I had to, because the brand didn't want me to clash with with the prints of the bags that I was selling. Completely understandable. However, it was really challenging for me because I am a print girl and I was going through perimenopause. So it was meaning my stomach was bloated and I wasn't enjoying the fact that I had to wear solid colors. And the fabrics are really complicated. You have to find the right fabric. It has to be the right weight, that it doesn't cling. The shape has to be right. And still, even, you still have to wear the right underwear. So I just want to say to you that, contrary to what a lot of stylists are saying, where they're encouraging us to go more muted in our prints and go more muted in our colors and all of that kind of thing, I completely disagree with that. And I actually believe that prints are phenomenal for us. And it's not about so much the size of the print, but it's actually more the garment. In fact, I find that the size of the print, if it's a smaller print, can create more of it doesn't even disguise as well, and it can make it look a little bit bigger. Okay, whereas a bigger print, like a print like this, like a watercolor, it just is phenomenal, absolutely phenomenal. You were super professional when I started to try. Oh, Jack, I listen. Like, tears are welcome, girlfriend. Tears are welcome. I remember you so clearly, like it was yesterday. Oh my goodness. And it was during COVID, so that was really challenging, right? Okay, so girlfriends, this is the other option. So you can have a top, the print the magic top on over the dress and it be in the same fabric. And when that happens, look at how it actually looks like one garment. So it actually looks like one dress, and that is, I love that idea. So you can have that, and then it really looks intentional. It does kind of also dress up the dress a little bit more. So this is the kind of dress that you can wear over your swimsuit around the pool in the summertime. You can take with you on vacation. You can pop it on over, like wear it to a lunch with friends or a dinner out, wear different accessories. You can make it really dressy or casual, completely up to you. It is breathable fabric. It is a stunning fabric. It is soft to the touch. It feels good on the skin. And again, it is in the same exact same shape as the other one, but it looks completely different. So this is what I also want to say. I have met women who have said to me, Tracy, when I find something that works, I just get it in different colors. And they think that that's wrong. I think that's fine. I really do. When something works for you, why not go for that? Because sometimes it's really hard to find clothes that really suit your body shape and really work for your style. So my suggestion is go ahead and get go ahead and get it in different prints and different colors. It looks completely different. Like this looks completely different to this as an example. And yet it's the same dress. Okay, so this looks very different. And by the way, girlfriends, I also wanted to say to you that these are the same shape front and back. So you can actually choose which colorway, like where the print is positioned, which one you want to be the front and the back, which is really fun too. Okay, this also can be belted. So you could do a navy belt with this one. I'll show you how to do the navy belt with this one. I like navy because navy is just, it's got navy in it. You could use black. I mean, you could wear black. There is a little bit of black in that, but I find it a little bit harsh uh, because black. Look, there's nothing wrong with black, but black can be quite harsh on our skin, and it can drain your complexion. But a belt like this, when you've got so much of this gorgeous color in here, to put black on it, it almost feels like it's going to be just too stark. Whereas the navy that blends in nicely, I feel like that works better. Okay, so this is an option as well. You see, you can completely transform it and make it look so different. All right, now I'm going to show you another option. So look, this is available, this dress is available in multiple different fabrics. So if you don't like one fabric, that's okay. You can wear it in another. This one is a shorter version. So I do a short version and a long version of the dress. Again, it can be adjusted to suit your body and your height. So if you are 5 foot, I'm 5'3.5". If you are 5 foot, you can have it adjusted. And so when you get it home, there is no alteration, girlfriend, necessary. And if for some reason you need yours altered, we have a one-time free alteration service. So let's say you get it home, you love it, but you need something, it's this or it's that, or something needs to change, then we alter that for you. Okay, and that is free of charge. So let me show you this one. This is a snake version of the dress. Absolutely love this. I wear this a ton. Sorry, let me just pull that down. I didn't realize that was so high. I wear this a ton in summertime. Also breathable fabric. It's a shorter version, so it's a little bit more cheeky. And how fun is the print? Now, you could have the print, you could have this print in a longer dress. You can have a shorter dress in the mermaid. Okay, so again, are you getting the drift? Are you understanding? So this you could have in this print, you could have it in this length, or you could have it in the long length. So you choose your print and you choose your length. Now, this one I love because it creates a swing look. It is so fun. Again, it has an option of wearing the magic top over it, which completely transforms the look as well. Again, you can wear a belt with it. There is another thing I'm going to show you. It's a really cute little trick that you can do with this dress. Okay, see? And then it looks like the dress. It looks like the whole dress. What's nice is that during the springtime, you can wear leggings on underneath if you want to, if you need a little bit of extra coverage. Or let's say you just have, um, you're not crazy about the color of your legs, or you haven't tanned yet, or haven't rubbed on your tan. I mean, for me, I'm like, I never tan, so it doesn't really matter. Okay, I'm going to show you something real quick, how you can adjust this, because this is gonna be fun. Wait, hold on. Yes, it goes like this. Hold on, I just had to kind of work it out. All right, so no, it goes like, just a second, give me a moment. Okay, hold on. Let me figure this out again. I have to do, yes, I think it does go. Yes, okay, it does do that. So you go here. This is how you can also transform this dress. So you take the one armhole, okay, and there is going to be a gap there. I'll show you what you're going to do with it. Just a second. Okay, and then here we go. You transform it into a halter dress. Now, you still have this hole here, so you do want to cover it, but don't worry, you can. Let me show you. What you do is you take your belt and you just close that up. Okay, so you fold that over, close it up, and because it's a print, nobody's going to be the wiser. And then you pop the belt on it and it covers up that hole. And this is a nice wide belt. Yeah, so you may, I mean, depending on you and your comfort level, you may want to stick a tiny little pin in there. That will be an easy way to alter it. And this is a fun, completely different way to wear this dress. So do you see what I'm saying, girls? It isn't just about like, is it going to fit me? It's about, is it going to look stunning? Is it going to be fun to wear? Am I going to love it? Can I wear it multiple different ways? And this is the thing. You can buy one dress that's going to be worn different ways that you know is going to fit you perfectly, or you can buy a whole bunch that are substandard. Like, that's the reality. Sometimes it's about having just those few pieces in your closet that you know always fit you, that you know, even if you're feeling bloated, you're having a bloated day. Like, I'm having a very bloated day, but you probably won't know that because the dresses are doing the disguise, and the dresses is doing the work. There are clothes that I work with that do not do that. And so I am super aware of that, and I see myself on camera a lot. And what the benefit of that is that I can see what's working and what doesn't work, and then I can give that to you, because that's the thing. It's not just about what looks good on me. It's about, is this going to work for a multitude of different women? Are you going to look good in it, regardless of whether you're an extra small or you're a 2XL? Is this going to look good on you? And that is my goal. And my goal is to give you a magical closet that every single time you go to your closet and you get dressed, you feel fabulous. Even if you're having a bloated day, even if you're not feeling fantastic in your body, right in that moment, that dress makes you feel good. And you can feel as good as you possibly can on the day and get on with your day and let the body take care of itself. So, girlfriends, I hope you have found this helpful. I'll be doing each week, I'm going to be doing a different focus. We're going to talk about like versatile pieces where you can dress up and dress down, where you can wear things multiple different ways. All of these items can be worn multiple different ways. Now, I hope this has been inspirational for you, so that if you want to go and take a look in your closet, maybe you have pieces that will work. If you like what you see, feel free. If you are on YouTube, take a look at the products below. Some of them are listed. You can go to my website, tracygoldnewyork.com. Everything is customizable. If you are on any other platform, feel free to go and take a look and see my collection and reach out through there if you have any questions. I'm here for you, girlfriend. I'd love to assist you. The emails come directly to me. Have a wonderful Saturday. I'll see you soon.